for the name to go to school.
Right.
Okay. So right now, with you using this name, if it defaults these loans, then for that name, it's going to affect it very negatively with your credit, with any further financial aid that the name may need.
I don't have any credit, ma'am, and that's really none of my business. I don't really have any. I'm just trying to help you guys out. If you want the help, you can take the leads or you can deny the leads. But I'm not suffering any loss or anything concerning the situation. I'm not the owner, so I don't, I'm not losing anything. It's just, I'm just trying to help you guys out. If you guys really want to get paid or really want to collect on a debt, then I would suggest that you take what I'm suggesting, the information I'm suggesting to you, in order to collect the debt. Because I don't make money. I'm not responsible for the supply of money for that name.
So you don't get paid from an employer or anything?
No. If I do anything in that name, I'm doing it for the name.
For the name.
Not for me, because I am not the name.
So does the name get paid at all? Like, because they can garnish the name's wages if it defaults.
Hey, well, that's not my problem. That's just, I guess, that's a loss the United States will have to suffer. If they're going to garnish wages from the U.S., then, I mean, I'm just trying to help you guys. I'm trying to help, steer you guys in the right direction. If you want funds, there's no fund. I do not have anything to do with the supply of currency. I don't understand. How is that difficult to comprehend? The government and the banks are in control of the money supply and responsible for the money supply. I don't know if you in your own personal time take on the responsibility of supplying currency and printing it and issuing it. I would think you're counterfeiting if you're doing that or doing it. But well, I don't get paid money because I work for God. I don't serve mammon. I serve God. So I don't get paid for the work I do. God doesn't pay money. So I don't make money. I don't earn money. I don't work for money. I don't handle money at all. Period. I don't do any commercial activity. I don't do anything for profit or anything like that. The name may do it. The United States may do it through its instrumentalities, such as the name, but they're responsible for the money supply. You can contact them and ask them that question. Ask them if they're the ones responsible for supplying money. So well then you guys need to update your billing information and bill the Secretary of the Treasury. When you read their website, it plainly tells you the Treasury, the Secretary, his duty, among his duties, is to pay all United States bills.
No, I know, but we can't bill the Treasury.
Well,
the name.
You can't bill me because I'm the agent.
But I understand for that, but at the same time, if you're signing for this name, does it have a job that it would receive?
Right, but you guys supposed to know if that's a legal name or if that's a private name or if it's, you're supposed to know who owns the name. If it's obviously Nelnet has the information that the name is associated with a Social Security number. So obviously, Social Security Administration is a department of the Treasury. It's within the Department of the Treasury. So that's government information. And so if you guys need something based on government information, which is the name and the Social Security number, then who's responsible for government information? Not the people. The government is responsible for government information. That name derives off of government documents.
I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, when your name is linked to a social security number, then you are a person. That person has a name. That person has a social. That person has a date of birth.
What you mean, your name? I don't.
Or then responsible for what happens on your credit, for what you loan. If you sign the name Kevin C. George to a promissory note as that person who signed it, then you are responsible for it. Right,
but I signed for the name. Okay, and once again, that is a legal. It's a legal name, which means it's a name that derives from government records. It's governmental information. It's not mine. I'm authorized to use that information. I'm not the owner. The United States, which granted the authority to use the name, is the owner.
Okay.
It's like me authorizing you to use your neighbor's car. I can't do that because it's not my car. So I can't authorize you to use something that is not mine. But if I do authorize you to use something, obviously it's mine, and your use of it is under my discretion. It's under my authority. So how do you become the owner if I'm giving you the authority to use it?
You're saying, okay, I don't know. I know that we can't bill the Treasury and ask them to repay this debt.
Well, I don't know why you guys can't do that, because that's what they're there for. They're there to supply money to those who ask for money. So so why is the Treasury there? What is the Treasury there for?
Someone else's debt.
Excuse me?
That's the thing about it. They're not there to repay your debt.
Whose debt? I don't have a debt, ma'am. I'm an agent. I don't have a debt.
Well, okay, here, I don't.
The name has the debt. The name has the debt. And I think as a grown person, you should be able to distinguish between a man, a woman, and a name. They're two different things. Just like, okay. Can I speak to Nelnet on the phone? Could you put Nelnet on the phone? Okay, so Nelnet is a name that can only be represented. So what is the difference? A name can only be represented. A name is not a living thing. I don't understand, I don't understand. How can't you understand that a name is not a living man or a woman? The living man and woman, or men and women, only represent names.
Right.
So.
I'm just saying that the names are associated with people, right?
All right. Well, you are associated with Nelnet, but are you Nelnet? No. Or are you responsible for Nelnet's debts? No. So what's the difference? Nelnet is a name. You are associated with Nelnet. That's why I'm speaking to you on the phone. Okay, well, Kevin C. George is a name. I am representing the name, and that's why you're speaking to me on the phone. What's the difference? What is the difference? I mean, really, you have to explain to me what is the difference between the name Kevin George and Nelnet. What is the difference between the two? Because Nelnet has representatives, and I'm representing the name Kevin C. George.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Because the difference is when you're born, someone gives you a name to go by.
Okay, so how can I become? Okay, so if I give you a ring when you're born, do you become the ring? If I give you money when you're born, do you become the money? If I give you a nice little pink outfit for you to put on when you're born, do you become the nice little pink outfit, or does it still remain to be two separate things? How can you become something that was given to you, or how does the thing that was given to you evolve into being you?
Okay.
I don't understand. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense.
Okay.
It makes no sense at all. I don't understand. What are you trying to get at? What Nelnet is trying to get at? If Nelnet is on an extortion operation or whatever, but I don't use currency as the authorized user for that name, so there's no money to extort from me.
Okay.
I don't have money to extort from.
All I know is there's millions of people out there that sign their name or what name they represent to a promissory note. And when they do that, they then repay the debt, okay?
Well, I know